Good evening. Hi to everybody. After a long time, I am having this Google Hangout review, and the purpose of this Google Hangout is to take the assessment of what all has happened and what are the way forward. I'm sure that this moment you must be having a lot of questions as to what are possibilities for AAP-Kerala to go forward, as well as questions about organization, responsibilities and what else can be done. Possibly a month ago, Mr. Kantan and Arun Joseph and Paul, a couple of more officers all had come to Delhi, and they had met Mr. Kejriwal. And Mr. Kejriwal had a hearty talk with all of them. And the talk was all about how to go about AAP-Kerala, with the electoral possibilities in Kerala. And Mr. Kejriwal was very categorically clear that we are not in the mode of NGO. It is a political party, and that is why political activities have to be prioritized and undertaken at every possible opportunity. I'm glad that post that meeting, a large incident was organized, wherein he had taken up against the sitting chief minister, and it went very successful. That's what I was told. And similarly, different districts have to organize different events, different political events, and that's how we have to proceed. Organizationally, where is Aman today? That is to be assessed, and that's how we go forward. I remember when I had come last to you, we had a lengthy and hearty discussion, wherein not many good things came out due to be lost in practice. And I'm sure that many of you are already on the task. Because my assessment of Aam Aadmi Party and the political party's growth in Kerala is concerned, I think that just like Punjab, if you have the news of what's happening in Punjab is possibly would be another Delhi. The way getting response, the way people are taking Aam Aadmi Party job is phenomenal, unprecedented, never seen actually. So is the case with Goa, so is the case with Gujarat, and this is absolutely in line with my belief, and which I've shared with you all, that every state, including Kerala, they all are ready for Aam Aadmi Party. The question is, are we ready for them? And that's what is to be discussed. See, so far, they do not have any fixed mechanism to assess everybody's hard work or everybody's work. Unless there is a mechanism to assess that who has done how much and who is progressing in what direction, it would be very, very difficult to move together as an organization. So I have built up after consulting the party seniors and the fellow colleagues, as well as a few people in Aam Aadmi Party Kerala, including the steering committee, that three aspects against which you can measure. One is how many new volunteers you add. So somebody needs to be known as a serious volunteer, a serious defender for a responsibility. He or she must show the ability. The ability has to be shown with everyone. With how many new volunteers you have added, and how many new supporters you have added, or rather, how many new supporters you have brought in on a network. Because supporters are there, but they need to be moved to Aam Aadmi Party campaign for membership, who is adding how many volunteers and who is adding how many supporters to the network. That's a very, very major volunteer to measure somebody's hard work. At the same time, because we need money to survive, more so because we are a party with honesty as our hallmark. So we cannot afford to have any loose money coming into our party. Every money has to be counted for. Every money has to have its source of donation. Because that's what that's how we survive. That's what we're made for. Made about. Donations cannot be received by any channel other than AAP-Kerala or NACH. So your district has somebody installed AAP-Kerala on the mobile, and then we can have NACH forms, through which you can receive donations. And a donation through any other means, including paper receipts or cumulative donations, all are to be stopped if at all anybody is doing that. And anybody who has received any money from paper receipts must deposit with the state committee as early as possible, and further stop every other donation being other than AAP-Kerala or NACH. Because contributory is the only route available for us to be financially strong. That's why I urge that every volunteer, to the extent possible, if we can, through NACH or through AAP-Kerala, we can commit to 100 rupees a month minimum. That would possibly give us use maybe our financial condition. And then you can keep also drawing the list of people who are wealthy enough, are willing to give us donations in bites. Remember that. No money will be received by anybody without a receipt, and no money beyond 20,000 without any check. So that's what I mean. Somebody may give you like a crore rupees, and unless he or she follows this route, we will not accept any money. It's not a question of you or someone, but it's a question of Aam Aadmi Party and its fix. So kindly follow all these suggestions. Certainly. Second thing, because as we're aware, that Aam Aadmi Party is going through the scene in all the districts. We are forming district teams, assembly teams, ward teams, local teams. So all of these formations need to be done in absolute precision. Everybody, each individual, each volunteer has to have a target. There be volunteers to be added, number of supporters to be added, and donations to be collected. My colleague Rajat Gupta had Excel sheets, Google Excel sheets, and that's going to be used to track every volunteer's contribution. He'll be religiously interested, religiously pursuing the task assigned to you. So that's what is going to be helpful to you as well as to us. Helpful to you because your performance in the party, in the states, is going to be measured in those terms. And for us, surely because Aam Aadmi Party progresses in any state, it is eventually one of the states. And any attempts on attempt possibly is but I have to make it clear. There is a managing by the name of usually by the name of Jansabha. Jansabha is leaded by Sarah Joseph, and Sarah Joseph has been in the party for a long time. But Jansabha is a separate entity. Jansabha has got nothing to do with the party, and Jansabha is just like any of the things that in the newspaper. But it does write about us, and is looking at how this to become our party mouthpiece. So then gradually that's taking different shape, and Jansabha is not the party's mouthpiece anymore. It is an independent magazine, independent newsletter, which we carry good news about Aam Aadmi Party, and good news about AAP Kerala. That's the point actually I want to make very clear categorically to all of this Ramani Party that any association with Tan Sabha is not to be considered as association with Ramani Party Kerala. This is what I have to communicate to you, and because at the end of the day, every volunteer must know what is his or her goal, and what is the scope of work to be assigned to the person. So every state leader, whichever responsibility you might have been given, it could be of district, it could be of assembly, it could be of ward, it could be of group, it could be of the state. So kindly make sure that anybody who is, let's say, for the state leaders, that you have to ensure that everybody in the district team must know what is their scope of work and what are we expecting them to do. What are the deliverables which need to be measured and their performance need to be measured against. To make sure that you make it clear to the people who are under you, state people make it clear to the states, make it clear to the assemblies, and assemblies will make it clear to the wards and so forth. So every individual must know what is his rights and what is his responsibility, and what are the measures against which their performances will be measured. And I know that a couple of questions, so I'll slowly be addressing all of them. Just opening those questions. Just give me a second. So, in case anybody who may have something against, something rather not against, some suggestions, some complaints, or some, it could be different opinions from the state team, they all can send me an email, my email address at office@soapnathbharti.com, and all of these will be kept confidential, and I solely welcome all suggestions, and I would love to have your suggestions with any improvements in the state way. Something which is sort of a security decision that at the time of membership, do not kindly use somebody else's membership number. This membership number is a property of the person who has become a member. That membership number is to be used only by the volunteer whose membership number is that. Expansion of state committee. This state committee is to be expanded, of course, but then we need to have the face, mass at the level of booth, because booth less it is developed, booth unless it is of the kind which has got enough numbers. There is no point in talking of expansion of state committee. Surely, very soon I'm destined to come. I'm scheduled to come to Kerala, and then I'll be sitting face to face with each of you to discuss the way forward of Kerala and the fallouts of today's hangout. Every state, Arvind's visit to Kerala is long due, and I'm aware of it. I had a discussion with him on this, and he's of the view that let's build momentum. I know that we have traveled a long way from last year. Last year when I come to you in the month of June 2015, from that time to today, a long journey has been traveled by AAP Kerala. And I'm very thankful to the people who were instrumental in this, including older team and the new team. Everybody. The dream is about giving the first corruption-free government in Kerala. Since the time I have spoken to you last, a lot of water has passed, has flown into the river, because the government is formed, and the government is not changing its policies which were practiced by the previous government, previous party, previous alliance is almost the same as the Congress-led government, the CPI-led government. The policies will never change. In fact, I will be telling the way we have been troubled by BJP, and at times you might have noticed, like the rate of PCW by ACP, the person involved was from Congress. So Congress helps BJP, BJP helps Congress. They are facing the same point, two sides of the same point, and they have vested interests for each other. Their problem is when we are similarly in Kerala, CPI or Congress. Both may have different color, but they are the same in the spirit, in the gist. Both of them are responsible for Kerala's problems and Kerala's bad state of affairs. And that is why your enemy number one will continue to be people in power and other political parties. So kindly, and it is a political enemy, that's not real enemy. Political enemy different than real enemy. You are fighting them for political reasons. So make sure that you keep on thinking on the my team and because unless you remain the form, your journey not be smooth, and your honesty is the karma of the party of you. Kindly remember, Kejriwal doesn't mind you go to any place to meet people. Remember his honesty, the way he's running his life, the way he's not showing any aggression. He's the minister of Delhi, but his active policy was earlier. Make sure that you do possess that quality in your behavior as well. I've given you the task of per booth 10 you. So if you can at least sure per booth 1 youth, and the moment you reach the sizable number, I'm aware that you'll be great progression there. The moment you have a sizable mass, I promise you that I'll bring it to us. At the same time, I want each of you to be religiously in the food sign, in the water sign, in the speaker sign, in the stranger sign. And Joseph, all Mr. Rajesh, all of these individuals, they're working very hard. I think all of you are working very hard for that. Speed up. Because time is very limited available to you, and you have to do the miraculous Kerala, the way it's happening in Punjab, the way it's happening in Goa, the way it's happening in Gujarat. I wish you all success.